actually worn Naya in like forever, so I'm getting used to the paws again. They're so cute. Eee! I'm going to be doing a funny story time today. So, my first story is actually one that happened in Naya. And it was for the World Hello Day video that I did back last November, I think it was. I don't know. Anyway, I was just kind of walking around and like people were like loving me and hugging and like being like, what's Hello Day, you know? And so my handler was like explaining all that stuff, and we come up, and so we're on the path over here, and there's like a river between here and then an island in the place that we were at. And so these kids were on the island, and so they couldn't get to me, but they're looking over at me, and like Naya looks a little weird. She's got 2 sets of ears and a huge like fishtail and a fin on her back, and I was in full suit. And then I hear the kids say, "Oh, is that an alien?" And I'm just like, I'm not an alien. I am a catfish thing. But that's definitely not an alien. And so me and my handler just start laughing about it. And they keep asking, is that an alien? And I'm just like waving at them, being like, here, look at this, Hello Day. While I'm just hysterically laughing about being called an alien. But yeah, the second funny moment was actually my first one. So I had just gotten my first suit, Ross, and I was out at the park in full suit for the first time like ever back in 2014. And this was the last kid that I encountered that day because I was really hot. I wanted to go take it off, but this kid just walks up to me and he just wraps his arms around my huge digigrade leg like a big stuffed animal, and he just is attaching to me. And so like I'm patting his head, being like, oh, like cute, being a cat, you know. And his dad just walks up and he's like, okay buddy, it's time to go home. And so he's still holding on to my leg, and he just kind of turns around to his dad and he's just like, take Kitty home. And I was just like silently being like, aw, and laughing a little bit in my suit. And he just keeps repeating, take Kitty home, take Kitty home. Because he's got to be like maybe 2, I'd say, maybe 3 at the most. He's really small. And he just keeps holding on to me. I'm just like, aw, that's really cute. So, yeah, just another cute little funny one. This video is going to be kind of short because I have more interesting bad stories than I do funny ones. I don't know. And the third little funny clip thing I have is with Naya again. So last year at Halloween, I still worked retail at the time, and I was talking to my manager because my manager knows about my fursuits, and they thought it was cool. And I was just like, oh hey, since the Halloween contest, because my job had a Halloween contest or whatever, you could wear costumes to work if you were working that day, and I wasn't working that day, thankfully, because I always want Halloween off so I can go out in suit. I was just like, oh, I'm not working, but hey, can I come by anyway? You wanted to see my fursuit. And she jumped on it. She's like, yes, come by, I want to see it. And so I got in my full suit, and I dropped by my job. I waited outside and called her and been like, I'm outside, because my general manager at the time was, that's a whole nother bucket. I hated my general manager. And so like the one I'm talking about, the nice one, it was the assistant manager. I was just like, hey, come out, I'm outside. And so she real quick put on her costume because the general manager made her take it off, even though everyone else was allowed to wear them. and we got a picture together, and it was really fun. And then she called out more of the employees, and so I had like a bunch of employees just surrounding me, like being like, oh my god, you're so cute, that's really nice, like work and stuff. And the best one was one of my cashiers. She just like freaked out. Like she had the biggest smile and she's like, oh my gosh, and like got a billion hugs with me. And then my second assistant manager also came out like into the lobby area and was looking at me. And it was just a really fun time. But yeah, I've since then quit that job to be a full-time fursuit maker. And so I still kind of keep in touch with my assistant manager from that day though, because she really likes my work. So yeah, I think that's all I had for this story time though. But if you like my story times, subscribe and hit the bell down there, because I'm going to be posting a lot more. I'm sure I'll get a lot more stories as I go along in the fandom, and I'll keep posting about them because I think they're interesting, and I had a really good reaction to the first one that I posted. So until next time, I will see you later.